doing today? Wow, I'm happy to know that you're doing fine. By the way, I'm Teacher Ronald, and I will be with you in journeying through the world of numbers. Have fun and enjoy! Before we proceed to our discussion proper, let us first recall the process of adding and subtracting fractions. If it is similar fraction, simply add or subtract the numerators and copy the common denominator. If it is dissimilar fraction, first find the least common denominator or LCD, then write the equivalent fraction. Then proceed to the rules of adding and subtracting similar fractions. Make sure to simplify your answers. This time, allow me to present to you the process of changing mixed fractions to improper fractions. For example, change the mixed fraction 3 and 1/2 to improper fraction. To transform this, simply multiply the denominator 2 to the whole number 3. So we have 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Then add the numerator 1 to the product of 2 and 3. So we have 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Then copy the denominator 2. The answer now is very good.
7/2.
Let's have another example. 4 and 1/2. To transform this to improper fraction, just repeat the same procedure. Multiply the denominator 2 to the whole number 4. So we have 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Then add the numerator 1 to the product. We have now 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Then copy the denominator 2. Therefore, the answer is, you're right, 9/2. Now it's your turn.
Change the following mixed fractions to improper fractions. I will give you 10 seconds to do it. Number 1, 2 and 3/4. Very good. The answer is 11/4. Number 2, 1 and 2/5. Good job. The answer is 7/5. Number 3, 5 and 7/10. You got it right. The answer is 57/10.
This time, we will do the opposite, which is changing improper fraction to mixed fraction. Example, 7/2. First, simply perform the division process. 7 divided by 2. The quotient is 3. The quotient 3 here will be used as the whole number. The remainder 1 will be the numerator. Then you just copy the denominator 2. Therefore, the mixed fraction is, you got it right, 3 and 1/2. I'll give you one more example. 10/7. 10 divided by 7 is equal to 1, remainder 3. So the answer is 1 and 3/7. Alright, now it's your turn to show what you've got. Change the following fractions to mixed fractions.
Number 1, 8/3. Very good. The answer is 2 and 2/3. Number 2. 10/9. Good job! The answer is 1 and 1/9. Number 3. 27th. You got it right. The answer is 2 and 6/7.
Thank you for your active participation. Let's clap our hands. One important thing to remember in solving fraction is to reduce or express your answers in lowest term. That is, if necessary. Let me give you an example. 68. To reduce this into lowest term, you have to identify the factors of 6. We have 6 times 1, 2 times 3. For the factors of 8, we have 8 times 1, 4 times 2. By looking at the factors, the common are 1 and 2. So 2 is the GCF, or the greatest common factor. We will now divide 68 by the GCF 2. So, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Therefore, the lowest term of 68 is 3/4. It's your turn now. Let's see how many of you will get the correct answer.
Simplify the following fractions into lowest term. I will give you 10 seconds to do it. Number 1. 5/15. Very good. The correct answer is 1/3. Number 2. 9/12. Great job! The answer is 3/4.
I am sure you are now ready to explore more. Let's continue our journey through the world of numbers. So children, who among you have gone to the mall? I know that most of you have been there oftentimes. One day, Miss Gora went to the mall. Let's find out what she bought at the mall. Miss Gora bought 7 1/2 meters of cloth. She used 1/2 of it for a tablecloth. How many meter did she use for a tablecloth? To find out if how many meters of tablecloth did she use, we will now apply the process of multiplying fractions. What is 1/2 of 7 1/2? Change 7 1/2 to improper fraction. It will become 15/2. 1/2 times 15/2. Multiply both numerators and denominators. The answer is 15/4. Change 15/4 to mixed fraction, so the final answer is 3 3/4. For better understanding of the lesson, let me give you more examples. Find the product of 1/8 times 3. Multiply the numerator 1 and the whole number 3. The product is 3. Then copy the denominator 8. So 1/8 times 3 equals 3/8. Next example. Multiply 3/4 and 2/3. All you have to do is to multiply both the numerators 3 and 2 and the denominators 4 and 3. The result is 6/12. Then Reduce the answer into lowest term if possible. 6 and 12 have common factors. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. For 12, the factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Of the common factors 1, 2, 3, and 6, the greatest is 6. Therefore, divide both sides by 6. 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1. 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. So the final answer is very good, 1/2. Another example, 4 and 2/3 times 2/4. First, change 4 and 2/3 to improper fraction. Simply, multiply the denominator 3 to the whole number 4 and add the numerator 2. So, 12 plus 2 is equal to 14. Then copy the denominator 3, that makes 14/3. We may now perform the multiplication process. Multiply the numerators 14 and 2. The product is 28. Multiply the denominators 3 and 4. The product is 12. Therefore, the answer is very good, 28, 12. Since the answer is improper fraction, we need to change it to mixed fraction. Divide 28 by 12, and the quotient is 2 and 4/12. Still, 4/12 can be reduced into lowest term. 4 has 1, 2, and 4 as factors. 12 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 as factors. Both numbers have 1, 2, and 4 as common factors, but the greatest is 4. So, 4 as the GCF is used to divide both sides. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. From the previous answer, 2 and 4/12, the final answer is 2 and 1/3. Let's have the last example. 2/5 times 2 and 2/4. The same process will be followed. 2 and 2/4 is changed to improper fraction. In doing so, multiply the denominator 4 to the whole number 2, and the product is 8. Then add the numerator 2. The answer is 10. Then, copy the denominator 4, that makes it 10/4. We may now perform the process of multiplying fractions. Multiply the numerators 2 and 10. The product is 20. Then multiply the denominators 5 and 4. The product is 20. The answer is 20/20. As part of the rules, when both the numerator and the denominator are the same, change the fraction to 1. Therefore, the final answer is 1. Oh, are you still with me? Thank you. You know what? Mathematics is a very challenging subject and at the same time, exciting, especially when you learn several ways to arrive with the correct answer as fast as you can. That is why I will introduce another method that can be applied in multiplying fractions, and that is called cancellation method. Find the product of 3 and 1/3 times 5 and 1/4. We will apply the cancellation method. Change mixed fractions to improper fractions. Then do the cancellation method. Divide 10 and 4 by their GCF 2. Divide 21 and 3 by their GCF 3. Now, multiply the numerators 5 and 7, then the denominators 1 and 2. The answer is correct, 35 halves. Since the result is an improper fraction, change it to mixed fraction by dividing 35 by 2. The answer is, you got it right, 17 and 1/2. Alright children, we are about to reach our destination today. But before that, let me check how far have you traveled with our lesson. Are you ready? Okay! Find the product of the following fractions. Reduce your answers into lowest term if possible. I will give you 30 seconds to solve each problem.
Multiply 6/15 and 2 and 1/2. Nice one! The answer is 3/3 or 1. What is the product of 3/4 and 2 and 1/2? Excellent! The answer is 1 and 7/8.
I hope everyone has finally reached its destination by looking at your scores. Congratulations! And welcome to the world of numbers. Just remember, in multiplying fractions, multiply both the numerators and the denominators, then express your answer into lowest term if necessary. And for mixed fractions, change mixed form to improper fraction, then perform the same process in multiplying fractions. To improve your skill in multiplying fractions, answer the activities found on your module. Oh, it's rolling. Once again, this is Teacher Ronald saying thank you and see you next time!